And now a conversation between Eric Shiner and Chad Smith.
What do you want to know?
I want to know all about your life of creativity because
Well,
obviously
when I was 5 in kindergarten, no, you're not going to.
it usually does go back to that really at the end of the day.
Right, right?
But I'm so happy to be talking to you, Chad Smith, and everyone knows that you have an incredibly long and wonderful music career, but very few people probably know that you're an artist as well. So I'd love to ask how you started to paint and what those first nuggets of inspiration looked like.
Well, that's an excellent question because what I think we need to educate our viewers and listeners on is that the art that I do, first of all, I love art and all kinds of art. You across the board. Obviously, as you mentioned, music, and I love film and photography and painting and sculpture and everything. But I'm just an artist at heart. So when I had this opportunity come to me a few years ago, about 4 years ago, I believe, or 5 now, that it spoke to me because it connected me. It made sense to me because it was a connection and another extension of what my real first passion being music and drumming at a very, very young age. And I've been lucky. I think I'm going to stick with it. I don't know if I might have to be an intern at a law office or something, but maybe not. Hopefully not. Now that I'm 59 years old. Ha! So yeah, I love music. And so this company, let me tell I'll just give you a quick background. This company called Scene 4, based out of Los Angeles here. And they approached me and said, we're doing this new kind of art. And you're playing your instrument in a dark room, completely black room, actually. And I'm using these fluorescent light up drumsticks that change color with the intensity of hitting the drums.
Mm-hmm.
And they're different colors. There's clear, red, blue, green. I think there's 4 or 5 different colored ones that I used. And I basically sat in a room and I played a drum solo, nothing planned out, off the top of my head, just improvised for maybe 5 or 7 minutes. And they photographed me from all different angles and lots of different shutter speeds. So the photographic part is part of it. And also, obviously me playing in the movement and the sound and the visual of it, and the emotion all comes through, and the different shutter speeds allow you to really see. I'm sure people that are familiar with photography know that you can get these trails and all different things, and it's perfect for drumming in such a physical instrument.
Yep.
So that really was and I saw what they could do, and I said, so then what happens? So I do my part, and then being modern day that we're in technology, and the new part of the art is that they can manipulate it in so many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
And color, texture, that what kind of canvas it can go on. That was really interesting to me. And the other thing that I found interesting was that it didn't really look like, there are some pieces in my collection that you could vaguely see a silhouette of me in the background, or a tom-tom or a cymbal or something. But for the most part, a lot of it's abstract enough that you wouldn't know that it's what the source is. You wouldn't really know it does look like a painting, or in the way that it's the process that they used. So I thought it was just really cool. And again, it made sense to me because it was an extension of who I am and as an artist, and to take it in a different avenue and in a different sort of field, it was really satisfying to me. And so then I started adding stuff to it in the second collection that I did, and this is what some of the pieces that they're going to see at the Oculus at the World Trade Center. like anything, it just kind of speaks to you, and it's exciting and it's fun and it's new and it's different and it's a way to express myself creatively in a different way other than playing music. I'm up for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just seems like a natural extension of your creative process already. And thinking about how the stroke of a drumstick through air as it goes and makes contact with the drum, and thinking about how a painter brings the brush close through air to the canvas, they're not dissimilar
It is.
actions in any way. So it really is, it's a visualization of your creative motion in so many ways. How did you decide on the color palette?
You said that so much better and more articulate. Yeah, see, you're a pro.
I try.
You're a pro. Yes, that's exactly right. I mean, to me, the drum set is a canvas.
Yeah.
And these are my brushes. In
Yeah.
fact, there's the quiet things with the little wires that stick out are called brushes. A lot of jazz players play with. I play more in a powerful kind of way with rock.
Mhm.
I use brushes, but that's it. That's really it. Can I steal that? Can I use that?
Please do, anytime. It's so common in whichever world we tend to inhabit, whatever lane we tend to be in, whether it's the art world or the music world. There's not a lot of creativity in terms of people being open-minded when one starts to go into another lane. And this is a classic. So of course, I used to run the Andy Warhol Museum in Pittsburgh for many years. And Warhol got a lot of ridicule when he started to dally in the music world. And
Velvet Underground, Nico, and all that. Yeah,
exactly. So with the Velvet Underground, and he produced a lot of their records. He and Nico and Lou Reed were super close, and he got a lot of negative feedback for that, to be sure. And people just always want you to sort of stay in your lane. But I'm always so excited when people break out of the lane and make it a highway.
There you go. Right. Yeah. Again, it's I really think that for me, I'm always looking for different avenues, but it has to be something that makes sense, and I feel I need to push myself and take a risk, but it has to feel right. It has to feel authentic to me in order to, I can't, I'm not, this felt like, okay, yeah, this is an extension of what I do, and it's just a different avenue, a different one, and I can make it bright. And like the collection that's going to be at the Oculus was really, I wanted it to be really bright and to hopefully accentuate the power of the drumming, the way that I was playing, and the way that I felt in that moment. And so I've added some of those kind of explosive elements to it as well, just to accentuate that where I feel it's appropriate. And why not?
Exactly, why not? And I hope that
isn't gonna come and go, hey, I'm the art police and you can't do that.
There are a lot of art police in the art world. It gets really boring really fast. But I hope that your story will be an inspiration to a lot of people out there who often do feel that they can't break out of their own creative sphere. And that's what the Ad Art Show is all about, taking people from the creative industries of advertising, which is incredibly creative, and letting them blossom as fine artists and encouraging them to explore that as an additional track in their career. So I hope that your story is inspiring to a lot of people to start to think about how they can be creative in other ways.
Absolutely. If one person that walked by, oh, that's the drummer from the Chili Peppers, and he's doing that. Wow, I could do something like that. That might be cool. If you get inspire one person, great.
I think more than one person, hopefully thousands of people will be inspired. I'm so glad we got to take a few minutes to talk. And
thank you, Eric. I really appreciate it very much.
Thank you. And can't wait to
I would love to see you in person, and we can have a chat, and that would be great.
I hope so as well. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in New York soon.
You got it, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.